coming up from Tyler to watch her tee off this morning, and a few cheers to see that one go there. Back to 5.
This is Minjee for birdie. Read that well.
Wow, what a putt. We drop back to 6, and we find Minjee Lee all of a sudden just part of that group, 2 back.
Again, this is a firm green. We've seen several players struggle to hold the green or get it close, but that was brilliant.
Nice start so far. This to get to a couple under. Putting back up the hill makes it a little bit easier. And Minjee within 1 of the lead. A couple of major championships to her credit.
Now where she wants to land it short left of that. This is a 9-iron. Oh wow, that was pretty brazen.
She was leaning a little, Kay. It may have been a little right of her target, but that is a wonderful lead.
This putter is hot for her right now.
Yes.
Oh, that was such a good stroke too.
It's a little switch at the top of the leaderboard with Nishimura falling back. Minjee. They play CJ Cup Byron Nelson, but it's under construction at the moment. Let's go to 10.
Minjee Lee's away at the par 4.
You know, see if she can iron out that left shot that she hit on last hole, and she does. And Minjee's another player that hails from the area, lives about 45 minutes south of here.
Despite a bogey at the first, it's been 4 birdies since.
Yeah, her putter is hot. She's a great ball striker. That shot 3 paces ahead from where Chisato hit.
Minjee Lee.
It is for back-to-back birdies and her 5th birdie today.
Well, we've got a putting contest here at the KPMG Women's PGA. That was extraordinary as well.
Oh, look at this roll.
Wow. Very good look there.
Oh, that looked so good most of the way.
Minjee's got it dialed in. Started using that long putter at the beginning of the season.
Took her coach a couple of years to convince her to transition over to
Back to Minjee to save bogey at 12, and she does. So she'll drop to 3 under, and all of a sudden we have a 2-way tie at the top. Minjee Lee.
Now Minjee to save par.
This would be an insanely good.
Yeah, that is terrific, Kay.
Really nice tempo to that swing.
Oh, great shot. She stops it dead. Meanwhile, over at 14, EY just missed her birdie attempt. Now Minjee to regain the lead outright.
Plane is just outside the left.
Oh, what a read.
Well done.
On the tee at the 15th, this is Minjee Lee.
On the 3-wood, Tom.
Yeah, that's going to be just fine. Saw in the distance there, the homes.
56-degree club in her hand. 88 yards to the hole, plays uphill 7 yards.
Oh! Careful.
How about that?
To make birdie.
Another player that's been filling up the cup.
Wow.
So Gino ties the lead, and then Minjee edges ahead.
Pitching wedge in hand, Tom. Should be just a smooth one. We'll play this, try to play it left of the flag and let the wind drift it a little right. It's very shallow back in that side of the green, only 13 paces deep.
Keep it right here for Minjee Lee. Check out the driving performance powered by 5G Solutions from T-Mobile for Business.
This one's going to be just fine too. It's hugging the left side for a moment, but looks okay.
2-time major champ right there, just 3 back. 8 players under par right now, that's it.
There's so much to deal with out here, Terry. It's the wind, it's the heat, it's the challenge of the golf course.
PGA of America there in the background.
Good 5 there.
Yeah, beautiful building that is. They've got lots of different facilities in their offices.
Long putter, a little bit taller than Minjee is, but
She did. Yeah, that looks great for Minjee, but Yalimi really did not look comfortable standing over it at all.
Turn around at that difficult par 3 and come back towards the clubhouse. And that's going to be just fine.
Yeah, she's been working with Richie Smith. Her coach said he said she drifts a little bit off the ball, gets a little bit flat with her turn, and really trying to compress down that left side. You can see how high that left shoulder was. Trying to keep that a little bit lower.
It is, and it's something I think that you have to overcome a little bit of a mental, stigma by doing so. But once you realise that the putts are going in, it all disappears.
Yeah, Minjee Lee just one off the lead here.
Has an 8-iron out. The wind has dropped slightly at this moment. It's a pretty good looking strike.
Yeah, another good one.
Just that little bit of drop in the wind.
From Minjee, which is going to move to the left as well.
Yeah, someone in all of the last 3 groups has made birdie on this hole. Just made a huge difference. The wind dying down a fraction. To the right, get a good bounce though.
Quite an achievement just to have a birdie putt on this hole.
That's the challenge, getting it to the hole against the wind.
But a stress-free par, Terry, when so many have made bogey. Hard physically to stay steady and allow the putter to move freely.
Made it look easy. Well done.
Unlike Gino, who hit fairway wood off the tee, Minjee going with driver, striping it down the center, well to the right of the bunkers.
Talked about players staying at home. Minjee opting to stay at a hotel. She felt like she lived a little bit too far away, didn't want to deal with Dallas traffic.
Okay, 2 behind now. As we continue on here in the 3rd round.
Looking almost right at the TV tower here. Not a bad shot there. It's going to have a decent amount of break to it. Challenges of this golf course, how deep some of these bunkers are. It's hard to see. Beautiful motion there. Nice wrist angle. Holds the club face open through the shot just enough to still generate a little bit of relief where you feel like you're just being blown all over the place.
One of those for Minjee Lee. Yep. Solid. Again, making it look easy.
Yeah, this long putter has been a huge change for Minjee earlier this season.
Gill Hands like just to refer to those as ribbon tees, Tom. Much easier to maintain. Minjee with fairway wood, beautifully struck down the left center, wind helping left to right.
They also aren't always flat either, which is an unusual thing. Typically when we're all used to ranges and tee boxes being pretty level.
That's been the key. Let's see what Minjee does.
140 to the front, just trying to hit that front number, playing more like 120 or 110. Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah, both of those sat down pretty quick.
It is only intensified through the week. There you can see the graphic down off the right. That's why a lot of players have ended up in the left rough. This dangerously up the right.
Yeah, she was aimed at the well right at the corner at the bend and hoping to carry all that.
And she did, Kay. Now it is absolutely perfect. It never gets too high or too low. It's a good place to be when you're at the top of the game.
Keeps making those putts too.
She made a lot of putts like that en route to winning her the U.S. Women's Open a few years back.
Minjee just tapping in for par there.
143 to the front. Probably landing at 150 would be good. It'll look like a good shot, good swing.
Will it hold?
It'll settle just to the back of the green right there. Oh.
Solid par. Got a par 5 next to close out the opening ninth. Ninth.
And Minjee Lee on the tee.
Ideally, would like to hit this a little bit more to the right than Gino did.
Yeah, that should be down there nicely. Takes
Yeah,
the shortcut up the right side. That's a perfect position, Kay.
Yeah, that's really nice. There's a large mound in between her ball and the hole location. She's got to negotiate. Yeah, she just flopped it out on top of that mound.
Could be good.
How about that execution and plan?
A good look at birdie here. Stays really stable with her lower body, as she does on every shot, but especially important here out of the bunker. Lands it right into the.
Yeah. Just one back. It's a good battle right now between these two stars.
230 yards to carry the bunker on the left.
Get our driving performance powered by 5G solutions from T-Mobile for Business. A look at the numbers.
She's looking at this closely. Barely carries. What you said there, Kay.
Well, a little more difficult into that wind.
Driving the ball exceptionally well today. In every fairway.
Well, that was struck well. Wind moving it left, though.
Okay. Just fine. She does avoid that. And Minjee tied for the lead.
Just how difficult it is to tap into the correct speed on long putts in this kind of wind, and that was some kind of effort.
Yeah. Been so good that way. And now the leader by one here on day 3 of the 3rd major championship of the season.
Minjee taking care of that. Minjee, of course, a bit more accomplished when it comes to wins and what she has done in the game, but
Minjee ready at 14.
Blind tee shot. Can't see the fairway. She's starting this well to the right. You really want to start it further left because this fairway tilts left to right and the wind is blowing left to right.
Yeah, it's a bit of an awkward hole. Awkward second shot as well here.
This is challenging just because it's a high lofted club that you have to try to control the trajectory. Big left to right wind.
Yeah, it's been a popular place today, similar to where we just saw Lexi putt from. Slightly different angle.
Found it, curled it in. What a putt.
What an incredible round of golf Minjee Lee has put together today in the toughest of the conditions.
So 2 for 2 out of the sand today.
what a shot.
I think it might be 3 for 3.
Yeah. At the moment, she's tied for 12th after that round of 68. So Minjee has a chance to match it, maybe even better it, but coming into a very difficult part of the golf course, 16, 17, 18.
It's been a pretty easy fairway to hit today, relatively speaking. 80% of the field finding this fairway.
She loves it.
Not even watching it.
Nope.
She just is built for courses like this. Talked to Kari Webb about it. Said she rises to the occasion on the toughest test. Think about certainly what led her to her. But like I said earlier, her coach just feels like this really has freed her up, taking a lot of pressure off the rest of her game to have to be perfect.
Just answering every single time, remains bogey-free, and now up by 4 with 2 to play on this Saturday.
I'm sure she wants to hit this solidly, even if it goes a little bit past the hole. Just don't come up short in the bunker. Although her bunker play has been brilliant today.
Yeah, sensible shot there.
To your point, Tom, she felt like she really struggled mentally after that U.S. Women's Open last year at Lancaster. Struggled kind of the rest of the year. And up until the beginning of this year when she put this new putter in the bag. Has a day for redemption tomorrow.
That is a brilliant major championship round of golf from Minjee Lee to vault into the lead.
Thank you very much, Cara. Minjee, a grueling day of golf out there, and you made it look very easy. How were you able to battle those very intense elements?
Yeah, I mean, I just try to stay patient out there. You know, you can't get ahead of yourself, especially in these conditions, and it's just only getting harder and harder, just with, I think, a pressure of a major championship, and also just the course just demands so much from you. So I think just I try to stay within myself and, you know, play the shot as best as I could. So yeah, just stay patient and, you know, just take it as it comes.
You have the luxury of winning 2 major championships already. What's the difference between going in and trying to win one for the first time and now with the chance tomorrow to win your 3rd?
I think just the emotions. Like, I know what it takes to win, and I know just kind of what to feel and what to expect now that I have 2 under my belt. So yeah, I just think the experience that I've had is really going to help me, you know, hopefully get over the line tomorrow.
Now on the tee, please welcome from Thailand.
It's also a bit off the left. You have to keep this on the left half of the green for your start line.
Safely aboard.
Yeah, good shot. Well done.
Practice putting green before coming out here, and she was just nonchalantly knocking this length in.
Yeah, there we go. Well, the last player to have a lead entering the final round of the KPMG Women's PGA Championship of 4 strokes or more. And she's done a good job of controlling this broomstick putter in these challenging conditions. Now uphill to save par. Well done. 6 birdies there so far. Let's go back to 3.
And Minjee.
That bunker was so steep.
Wow, not bad though.
Made a bogey since her 15th hole on Friday. It is a bogey here.
It looked to be a good roll, just did not take the break in the end. Maybe a little more speed.
So that should negate some of that right to left wind and hopefully allow her to use the slope on the green. Drawing towards the hole.
That's all she needs to do. I mean, she would take that every single hole the rest of the way through.
It's really turned what was once a weakness into a strength. She moved all the way up from 137th last season to 5th entering this week, strokes gained putting.
And this is no green to be trying to hit from the rough.
She's watching it anxiously, Karen.
Just down the left half.
That'll be just fine. Fairways are going to be key for her today. Just blown over a little bit, but not resetting here, Karen.
No, she did get the gust, but feet didn't change from where they were.
I'm surprised she didn't back off that and reset.
That was a strange kind of decision there. I mean, they know they're going to be waiting at the 7th, so pace of play is not really going to be an issue.
Minjee back on the tee.
She has plenty of distance to take it over that right side too. Plenty of height as well on her tee shots, Morgan.
Dangerous. And just also barely carries. Perfect now. Just watching that. Oh, maybe held her breath a little bit there.
Probably, yep.
And she looks about as comfortable as anybody with a longer putter. She has a little bit more wrist bend as well to keep her stable.
She said she kind of worked on trying to get the correct hand position on her right hand. Tried a few different ways to hold it, but eventually settled on this. And I mean, that wasn't probably her best putt there.
She's got enough club here to carry that too. Oh, this one's out to the right. Got to use the ground.
Yeah, that'll just settle just short of the green there. Is it going to stay on the high side?
Be better if it does. 33 with 3 consecutive birdies. Now Minjee.
And this needs to get a little bit more run out.
She's going to have a putt to get back to 3 ahead.
She needs to see something go in right here.
She does.
That was not her best effort.
So tentative. Similar to the putt we saw from Lexi as well.
To play so much because I wanted to feel those nerves. I wanted to feel it. That was the thrill of it.
Okay. Par cleaned up there from Minjee Lee.
Nicely done there. A little bit of roll on that too.
Yeah, nice hop.
Long iron in the bag. That 2 to the left.
No danger though, but
Just got to land it on the edge of the green and let it release.
yeah, well done. That should guarantee the birdie for Minjee.
I think this will really help Morgan settle things down a little bit for Minjee.
Finally see something go her way. First birdie on the card today.
Almost feels a bit like a fresh start when you make the turn onto this side of the golf course. This started down the right side, drawing back to the middle.
Especially after making that birdie. Players all week have talked about how they felt the back 9.
A lot into everything right now. That was well holed.
Karen, everything went right yesterday for her. It was a brilliant round of golf. Started the day up by 4, but different mindset at this point.
Rolex Gino Tidican has already driven the ball here into the fairway. This is Minjee Lee.
Watching that anxiously, Tom, trying to carry that bunker. Just skirts around it.
They're sheltered by some trees on the right, but they're quite low trees, so once the ball gets up above them, it will be affected. It's into and off the right.
That's going to leave Minjee a great look at birdie.
Also has some left movement in it as well.
This has been her closest approach so far today. Tentative again with that club, Karen.
It's been in protect mode a little bit, hasn't it? She cannot run this up because of the bunker that's right in front of the green. I'll try and carry it.
Yeah, it did.
What a shot.
Gets
What a
the
shot.
release.
Out of the rough, which has been about a half-stroke penalty. How much she gives this one.
It's been that kind of day, Morgan.
Yeah, I like that one got past the hole, Terry. It was not quite enough read, though, but more aggressive than some of the other putts we've seen her hit.
Made it. That was really important for Minjee Lee. A good 2-putt, and she remains 2 ahead here in the final round.
All right, back on the tee at 14, Minjee.
Wind off the left. This one going down the left side.
A good bounce. Big difference there between being in the rough and not being able to carry the cross bunker to the good spot now. So we're looking about 10 feet right here, Karen. Just a little 3/4 wedge.
Well, how about left of it?
That's a gutsy play right there.
Under the pressure, too. Big time shot. And we are lucky enough to have Kari Webb join us via the phone.
And Hannah Green as defending champion at Hazeltine, and that'd be pretty cool.
It was in 2019. And the putt here for Minjee Lee. Back to 4 under.
Yeah, good up and down. Gets her to 5 under par. Gives her a comfortable cushion, even if Wanasean makes birdie.
No, left right away.
Quite as confident of a stroke as the ones that she's made on the previous 3 holes. Breathe some life.
What's been going on the golf course? That's a good-looking shot.
Yeah, that is what you would expect from a player with
Got some left swing to it as well.
Well, 3 here was kind of all she needed to do. will be a 3-shot lead going down the 72nd hole in a major championship for Minjee Lee.
Really have to avoid that bunker.
Let her cook!
She's going just to the right of the bunker.
Good.
Oh, that is perfect, Karen. Her heart had to be racing over that tee shot.
Minjee Lee battles the Texas wind and heat, and now she's a 3-time major champ.